Welcome to Sleepover with Yuri. If you've ever been categorized as a minority, whether for being an immigrant or LGBTQ or a person of color, well, guess what? You are in a majority on my show. Sex is a huge part of our life. Through sex, we give life. Sex is one of the biggest driven forces, yet sex industry is looked upon and judged. Tonight, I want to talk about sex with my next guest, the porn star Ian Frost. Hi, Ian.
Hello. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, anytime. You're welcome here anytime. I love your whole look. You look like you are, you came from a porn magazine.
Well, what can I say?
What is that? Tell me about your look.
Well, you asked me to come as I sleep, and I sleep naked. So since I saw your show, because I do, I kept my word. I came as I sleep.
Well, that's not very naked to me, actually. That's a
well,
lot of...
before to sleep, I'm in a robe. So that is true. I came like as I sleep.
Okay, so you're naked under the robe.
You want to see now?
we can leave it for after the scenes. And what is that little pillow right there?
Oh, well, another thing. You asked me to bring like what I sleep with, and I couldn't bring a couple of guys, so I brought a pillow. It's more practical.
How is it more practical? Was it have like batteries? Does it vibrate or something?
It just doesn't speak. That is enough.
Sometimes that's the best. So listen, I'm so excited. I've never had a sleepover with a porn star. Like, I'm intimidated right now.
No, please. We're human beings sometimes.
Are you? So what does it take to be a porn star? What is a porn star?
Well, beyond that everybody knows, I think that it requires to be like literally naked, but naked in terms of like not being shy or intimidated, like accept yourself and love yourself, accept yourself as you are, that much that you can be comfortable, like, in front of a camera or people.
You are, as a porn star, you are popular in the gay community. Do you get like recognized when you go to a gay bar or a gay club? Do people like come up to you and say, like, "Oh, I've seen your movies," or,
Well, the good thing about this is that you are known in a gay environment, but you are like invisible for the rest because it's a very closed industry. Like a Hollywood actor, everybody know you. In the porn industry, it's just the people that is in porn or that watch porn, particularly this type gay porn.
Right.
So it's good to be popular in some places and like a completely strange wherever.
So you do get recognized like in gay bars?
Yes, I would say like more gay clubs and parties in this type of...
What do people usually say to come up to you? Like, do they ask you to take pictures with them? Or like could you give me an autograph?
Yeah.
Like, what do people usually say? I saw your movie, like, I loved you. Like, what do they say?
It's funny when they say, like, I see your face familiar. And I'm like, you've been watching some porn, girl. Yes, it's like that. It's funny. They don't know if they know you from Instagram or Twitter or both or porn where, but you see the faces when they are like, where they know you from.
I see you. I see what you did. Alyssa, you mentioned that you guys have nominations, and I heard that, I never really made my research or anything, but there is like Oscars for porn actors.
Well, yes. I would say that those are the Gay VN Awards.
What is it called again?
Gay VN, like AVN magazine. This is a Gay VN. It's the gay porn section of the porn industry. Like everybody, literally, from the gay porn.
And you've been nominated, as far as I know.
I don't know yet. I wish I am. To be honest, I didn't work that much this year to do it. I should have. I will go anyway, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that this year will be. I wish again, but let's see. I'm still new, so I would say so. 1-2 years. It's few time. There is a lot. There is a lot.
So let me ask you about the job. Interested about the job of porn actors. So what exactly do you guys do? Like do like photo shoots, like appearances? What is the lifestyle, professional lifestyle of a porn star look like?
Yes, like you said, it's appearances in clubs, in different places, photo shoots for different magazines, interviews. It's a field that particularly the people has a lot of questions because they don't speak that much about this. You're not like in a familiar reunion and they're speaking about porn. So it's kind of, even in these days, a taboo subject. So when the time comes that you know a porn actor, you have a lot of questions. I think that there is less, I don't want to kill the mystery, but I think that there is not so much going on more than the exposure. You know, you are there, the people watch you, and as soon as you are comfortable with that, it's just something else.
Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to have a sleepover with you, because who doesn't like sex and talking about sex, and I thought you would be the best person to talk about it. I would assume that you're a porn star that's your life. Do you have a lot of sex in your life outside work? How does that work for you? Are you a sexual person in real life?
Well, a few days ago, I had an interview and they asked me what is the biggest misconception that you think that the people have about you, and that was the answer, that the people think that because we are porn actors, we are sex machines, that we're promiscuous and having sex all the time, and it's not like that. It's just being a porn actor. It's like pretending that a regular actor, it's all the time pretending and faking because they are actors.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I didn't want to kill the mystery in that. Probably a couple of fans will be a little disappointed about it, but no, I have sex like every other person, I would say, in Hell's Kitchen.
So what is sex like every other person? So what is it? How many times? Let's do mathematics here. How many times a week are we talking here?
I feel like I'm having the test for the true bad at this moment. When they ask you how many partners you have in the last year, and I'm like Samantha, I'm still counting. And again, there is not a straight answer
average,
for that.
like average per week. How many partners do you have per week? Outside work.
2, 3? I'd say, I don't know. I mean, it's not like every week I will be with you. There's weeks that I don't have sex.
Okay.
It's not like I have sex every day or every week. Like I said, it's like an average 30 years old gay in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, when you need it, you need it.
Okay. So speaking of sex and your work, I don't want to sound cheesy, but do you have, what was your favorite movie or scene to work in that you remember and you still think of, wow, that was an experience that I had? Like, was there like something more or less, I don't know, memorable? Or it's all to you just like, work and...
No, the funniest part of that, it's the preview, when it's a performing part, not the sex particularly, the before. Like we did an exterior, like a guy is supposed to hook me up in a square, like in a park. And I was sitting down there with my phone, like speaking, and he came and approached. And there's many, like for example, Rafael Alencar, he's so funny to work with. He's all the time like joking and pranking and all the time up, and that makes it so nice. I don't know if there's one movie that I did that I can remember right now that I said that was amazing. But I have fun in all of them. Each one is a new experience, so that is so hard to pick one.
Do you love your job?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Yes, it's so much fun.
I can imagine. I feel like, honestly, I feel like every gay guy or every other gay guy, thought or dreamed of or fantasized about being a porn actor. I'm not gonna I thought of that. I was like, oh, that'd be nice to be a porn actor, have sex and get paid.
Yes, that's their quote actually, and it doesn't really look like a job. Doesn't really look like it's not a work.
Yeah.
For me, in general, when you enjoy what you do, it doesn't really look like a job or work. It's an activity that they pay you for.
Yeah, they just say, find the job you like, you won't have to work for a day for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
I feel like your job would be like a vast example for that. So let me ask you, not just trying to get in the industry or anything like that, but how did you become a porn actor? Like if somebody's watching us and is thinking about being a porn actor one day, porn star, what is their next step? What do they do? How does it happen?
Personally, I was found in a social media, I don't remember, it was like Grindr or Hornet, something like that, those like dating apps. And he told me if I was thinking about to do it, and I was not really, but it was a very good his agent, and he was a great guy, a great help actually for me to jump into this world.
So what did you do before you became a porn star? What did you do?
I was working studying different things. You know, I came here when I was 24 years old from Argentina. I was working in a spa in Miami until I moved here, and then I was working as a stripper in a club.
So you pretty much your career, your whole life has been related to more or less to like sex, like nightlife,
Yes.
gay style.
Yeah.
So it's not like you were a doctor and they decided like, oh, let me become a porn star. So it's something that it's like your lifestyle has always been like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in Argentina I used to work like with lawyers in a studio, like papers.
Oh, you were a
9 to
lawyer
5.
in Argentina?
No, I was working with them,
Okay.
like paralegal things. And here, yes, as a stripper, I thought it would be a good addition to have the title, to be able to say like I'm a porn actor, and that make a difference. I made it.
What is the speaking of the reasons? Is there a reason behind why you became a porn star? Well, you said you were a stripper, you decided to have a title.
Yes, I saw when I was working in the club, we were many, and there was a tough competition. This is New York, everybody comes here. So being just beautiful or nice doesn't make a difference, a radical difference, but I could tell that being a porn actor did. And that's what I did to make that difference there.
So do you think that people who are in the porn industry, is it normally just for the status, or? But you mentioned there are some people who are doctors and policemen and.
Yeah, for different reasons. Some of them it was their dream, like you said before. Some of them for popularity, for the style of life. And I have to admit that it's a very nice style of life. Like being in parties, being with people. That is true.
What does the life of a porn star look like if you were like an average week of a porn star?
Well, taking care of yourself, have a healthy diet, going to the gym, hair, face, like keeping all the time the image. That is nice. It's like spending time in yourself, in your body, in your health. And well, the rest, like if you want to grow your image, it's not only the movies, it's like you said before, the appearances, like going to the clubs, to parties, to travel, to make friends, to know people. It's a nice life.
So what does it take and how much does it cost, like average, to look like you and to be a porn star? Like what do you do? So you go to the gym?
Yes.
Every day or?
Yeah, I try.
Okay.
I try to go every day.
What about your diet? Do you have a diet?
Yes, very strict. It would be like in food, like $150 a week, $150 to $200 a week. I eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, different type of meat, a lot of things, cereals. Well, then the gym, I never make the count. I wouldn't probably want to make the numbers. And the procedures, the hair, just only the hair is like, if I do like keratin, color, haircut, it's over $300 every time that I go. Yes, making the numbers could be a little scary. It takes an investment.
So, what is it like for you? Because being a porn star, like it's a fun lifestyle, but also I mentioned in the beginning of the episode that it is judged and looked upon. Do you experience discrimination or in the gay community, or in a, maybe not even a gay community, but in a heterosexual community? Do people judge you, or do they get excited when they find out that you're a porn star? Do you hide it, or are you open about your profession?
I'm pretty open. I accept myself. I actually celebrate it. I'm so happy with it. It happened to me once with one guy that he got terrified when he realized. And yes, I felt so bad in the beginning. I felt like dirty, but then I realized that it was his prejudgments, and it's his problem if he cannot accept other people. I mean, what I do is not a crime. I'm not harming anyone or harming myself. So luckily, I'm emotionally and mentally very balanced, which is, I guess, that is a must in this industry. Because yes, people could be so cruel, and that will be always out there. You have to be strong for yourself to, like I said, to know how to use a mirror, to look at yourself and know who you are. And most of the time, as I said, it was just only one guy in all these 2 years, 3 years. But no, the rest of the people is so nice and warm. The first thing they say is, "Oh, nice," and they have questions, and where and how is it, and immediately you start a conversation about it. Yes.
That's what I love about New York. I feel like in New York, it's like if someone told me he was a porn actor or she, I would be more excited if anything. So even like in social service, when you go to a bank or a hospital, you tell them, they ask you what do you do for a living, you'd say, as a porn star. Like, do you ever experience like bad attitude, or it's always
no? I opened a
Really?
bank account saying that I was a stripper.
Really?
So where you cannot even show your income, and they accept me. So I was surprised. I tried, and it is pretty naturalized as it should be.
Yeah. What do you? Well, we talked about New York because New York, thank God, people are more or less accepting. But what about outside New York? When you travel, do you experience? Do you travel outside New York? Do you ever?
Well, yes, I go to Miami, Vegas.
But it's all the
yes,
yeah.
it's all the same show business.
So you live in that like nice. Well, I don't want to say bubble, but in that community
Kind of, I
culture where
understand.
it's And you don't have to talk about if it's any too personal. But what about your family? Like, are they accepting of the fact that you're not just a porn star, but a gay porn star?
Yes, yeah. It's well, Argentina is a very, very, very open country, mentally speaking. We were the first country in the world to legalizing, like making, not legalizing. How is like not there was not. How is the word? They abolished the penalty.
So it's recognized, yeah.
For being homosexual.
Abolished.
Abolished, yes. In I guess 18-ish, I don't remember the year.
So your parents always knew that you were gay?
Yes.
And what about porn industry, though?
They know it. And as I said, so when they know that you are healthy and you don't harm anyone and you don't harm yourself, it's a frivolous. Frivolous is a word like.
So they're absolutely fine with that? Did you experience any?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Even my niece, my nephew, my family know about it.
Wow.
Well, she's 19. It's not a little girl. But let's clarify.
Is that normal though? Because I would assume that. Well, maybe it's just me thinking, but I would assume that being a porn star might cause some issues with families. What about your friends who are porn stars?
Yes,
how
I have friends that they don't say it.
Oh, they don't
when we
say
go
it.
out, when they ask me what do you do, and I said, yes, I'm a porn actor, and they are too, and they keep like quiet or petrified, and I said, you can say it. Actually, for me, it's nice to say it. It's a special thing. It changed my life for better.
It is cool, yeah.
But it's not for everyone like that. Probably their families don't know it or don't accept it. And it makes an impact in you, what your family think or your friends think about you, affect you somehow. So luckily I have this environment that all my friends and family know about what I do and they are okay with it. Not everybody lives the same reality. And not for everyone is the same. I wish they could personally develop themselves, like emotionally, at the point to think about what you think about yourself.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Everything you're saying, I was like, I mean, first of all, I'm really happy for you. It sounds amazing. It sounds like you have a great job. It's fun. It's interesting. You love it, and everyone's accepting around you. I did not expect any of that. I thought that it's more of a, because my stereotype, and I'm sure I would speak for a lot of people, that porn actors, porn stars are, people who, are have like bad family history, like don't have friends, probably do drugs, and just like can't do anything else with life. But just from talking to you, I realized that like no, it's just you're sexually confident person, very open, and it's a fun lifestyle. You're young, you're gay. Why not have sex and have fun? And and apparently, oh no, your family and friends are all welcoming. So that just sounds like a. I mean, it sounds good to me. I'm like, should I apply for? Are you guys hiring right now?
Constantly.
Oh, you are?
They are like sharks looking for new meat constantly. We grow, and we have to leave the room for younger people. But yes, it actually personally was great because it changed my life for better. Knowing yourself, accepting yourself, growing spiritually, emotionally. It doesn't look that we are speaking about porn, but when you are in this side to the camera, it changed your life. In my case, for good. That's why I celebrate about it.
So you say you changed your life, but how exactly did it change your life?
Well, particularly in speaking about porn, sexually. Before that, I was more like shy. I didn't speak much. I didn't communicate that much. Well, I started being a stripper, so I get more related with that sexual work, sexual life. And then the jump to porn was not that big. So little by little, I get less shy, more natural in it. It was not longer a taboo that regularly sex is, even in these days, because it's private, not because it's illegal. And not everybody is ready to open themselves in that intimacy. It's like going to the bathroom. Everybody goes to the bathroom. We just don't speak about it. And this happened with me with sex. Like it helped me a lot. And then I guess that opened other aspects in my life. When you know that you can change an aspect of your life for better, like in this case, the sex, then you start questioning yourself other things about your family, your partner, your job, yourself, your diet. Start making yourself questions that you didn't answer in a long time. And we, as human beings, change constantly as the circumstances changes. So it's good to question yourself these type of things.
What is so I mean, everything from your perspective sounds so glamorous and like La La Land. And but is there a downside? Other things that if there are young guys and girls or not young people out there who are considering to try porn and get into porn, is there anything that you would like to warn them about and say that this is something they should know before they get into it, or it's all just like nice and funny and great fun, like other things that you would actually say that
Well, what I said before to the people that wants to come into the business is like think very well before to do it, because there is not return. When your image is out there, it will be there forever. So it's not like being a stripper that you are in a club and you can go and there is no register of it. Being porn is something forever. So yes, you have to think very well. There is examples of people in history. I don't want to give names, of course, but they are very popular, and they started with porn.
Really?
Some of that, yes. Some of them say it, some of them don't, and try to go even into the deep web to erase everything. So I think that before to have to do something like that, it's better to think very well before to do it, because it's a style of life that will last forever. Maybe there's a style of life, but your image will be there forever.
How long have you been doing porn so far?
Well, I started like 4 years ago, but it was like almost 3 years that I didn't do nothing until a very good friend of mine, Max. If you're looking, I love you. Thank you. He made me the little push that I needed to do it. It was like encouraging me to go to the Gay Vienna Award the first time, and met many good people that helped me with this. And it was thank him. Even in these days, I keep texting him and calling him like, thank you. All this is for you. The time that I have an award, it will be like dedicated to him. I don't really know where I would be right now if he wouldn't encourage me to do it.
Yuri, it's going to be time to go to bed soon.
Thank you, Alexa. My Alexa's like, I need to turn the volume down. It's just been loud lately.
You have a very bossy Alexa there.
She means well. Like, she means well, and but I'm definitely changing the batteries. Do you have Alexa?
You disconnected the weekends, I imagine.
I need to. Yeah, it's me and Alexa. We have our own relationship going on, and but it's for the next episode. Do you have Alexa at home?
Yes.
Do you talk to your Alexa?
Oh, yes, I use it a lot. Most of the time for the weather, for alarms, the lights, but yes.
Does she boss your ass around like that?
No, she reminds. I would prefer to say that she reminds me to take pills, to, I don't know, not many things.
Mine only reminds me to go to bed. That's all she reminds me of.
It's a very useful tool.
I like to hear that. You're a useful tool.
We love you.
Yuri.
All right, you're welcome. All right, well, thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to, I've known you, but I never really asked you about, your work or your lifestyle, what you do. But it's fascinating. I'm sure, and I'm gonna say that on behalf of everyone. I'm sure every gay guy at some point fantasized, or dreamed about, or at least was curious about this whole porn industry, how it works and what's going on there. So now we know, and please follow Ian Frost on Instagram. Is that your Instagram name?
Instagram and Twitter is the same name, is @IanFrostOK. He's not from Oklahoma, because everybody asks me, the OK is for Oklahoma. No.
We're gonna write it there on the screen.
I came to your set. The next time you have to come to mine.
Okay.
Right?
Me and Alexa will come. Right, Alexa?
What's fair is fair.
All right, I'll bring the elephant with me.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Alexa. Oh, he's your pillow.